Oh god, I just saw my mic going into the red zone. Give me a second. Michael. Wait, actually, I can just like lower it a little bit here. Hiya. Oh, I just saw it a little bit still go to. Hiya. Okay. Normally that should be fine now. I might just need to lower this one too a little bit more to make sure that my mic is a little bit higher than my goddamn sound. Okay. So while I'm speaking, I will have to go and listen to my goddamn audio. I can't. Oh, yo. Yeah, speak to me, daddy. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Y'all are not hearing anything, right? So yeah, last week I've started playing Etheria Restart. Now it has been quite a long time since I've been. Oh wait a minute. Let me. V2. Hello. Hi. Good morning. Good afternoon. Yeah, anyway. So as I was saying, last week, like quite literally last week, or maybe just a little bit more than last. Anyway, I started playing Etheria, and well, it's been a long time since I've even. Yeah. It's also been quite a long time since I've even streamed. And that makes no fucking sense, I'm sure of it. So basically, at some point I'm gonna be able to say it. I've started playing the final beta of Etheria Restart, and that's I wanted to talk about this, how it's looking, right? And so the game's good. It's really good, but will it be the same thing on launch day? Yeah, when it's gonna officially release, or will it be just like in the beta? There's some pros and cons. I made a little list, like quite literally was what I was eating earlier. I wanted to go through them, you know, because that's what someone is supposed to be doing. So yeah. First, I'm gonna make this a little bit more readable. Zoom in. All right. Maybe even a little bit more. Okay. So the thing is, right? Obviously, this is a gacha game, And that's something that I really like about Etheria, is that it's quite cheap. Like, it's a game catered around either free to play or dolphins. What's a dolphin? Well, it's someone that spends a little bit of money on to a gacha game or any kind of sort of games, while a whale is someone that spends a fucking ton of money. A good way to know about that, a better way to know about this, if you are quite well looking into the gacha community, a dolphin will be your typical 9 to 5 player, while a whale will be techno. Sorry, man. You knew. I had to, okay? You're the definition of a whale. When the game is good, at least. So, yeah. And thing that I really like with Etheria is that, for example, a targeted summon, which not a lot of gachas have, like letting you choose this very specific units to pull. First of all, not a lot of gachas does that. Not that I think it, at least. Like, there's... I've played my fair share of gacha games, and I still... Like, the only ones that I've seen do that is Genshin with the weapon banner, which is still shit, and Wuthering Waves, and Bleach Brave Souls, but Bleach Brave Souls is mostly a very specific tickets. It's the five-star summoning tickets, and it's like sections tickets or whatever. Most of the time it's also the anniversary ones. But anyway, yeah, not a lot of them. I don't see a lot of them do that. And most of the case when they do that, it's either just once, or it's pretty much the same pricing than the rest. So seeing Etheria go, I know, you know what, 30 pulls, you just need to do 4 times a 10 pull. That sentence doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh, you guys remember when I said that I wanted to work on my pronunciation when during the Minecraft stream? Yeah, it ain't really working for me right now. But yeah, 40 pulls. That's all you need for the targeted summon. And the fact is, the facts are that this game, you really don't need to spend that much. Not for a 10 pull, at least. Like the normal rate ups. Okay, wait. We're in the game. Let's go see what's all about the summons, right? So yeah, I'm going. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Yeah, that's it right there. So, as we can see on the bottom right, for 10 pull is 100 summons. Now you think, what the fuck are you talking about it being like really cheap and all? Just give me a second, okay? If I go and say, alright, let's do a fucking 10 pull. What is 1000 Hydra crystals? For 10 pulls. Yeah. And normally that's 1,600. It might not show like that, but that means that, for example, if I am to go and, well, yeah, I just went ahead and picked that one when I started playing. Obviously, first time double is a double, so 6,480. Double that for that price, and make it 1,000 each for 10 pull. That's over to 12,000. That means you have 12 10 pulls, which means you have 120 pulls. Like, you have that fucking SSR guaranteed. And that's also the fact that I really like about Etheria. As long as you're not pulling for the SSR of the rate up, it will not affect your PD. Meaning that if it takes 90 pulls, and during those 90 pulls you have 4 SSR, but they're not like Freya. Just to give an example, right now it's Freya that is the red up. If it's not Freya that you pick up, well, your last 10 pull, your 100th 10 pull will be Freya. That's cool. Because that means that technically, as long as you're not picking up Freya, you can get up to 10 SSR. If you're picking up an SSR every single 10 pulls, that means that you are getting 9 other SSRs plus Freya at the end. And that's without counting the fact that you actually can get 2 or 3 SSRs within a 10 pull. So, you know, that's really good. That's actually very free-to-play friendly. You know that if you're not picking it up during that PD, it wants to reset. You will get that bitch or that motherfucker. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. But while being into gacha system, I will also give my 2 cents on the rest. Because out of that, but no, actually I'm gonna still glaze a little bit on the gacha system. The permanent this thing right there, I'm stepping on it. Stepping on it. It's fine. Fine. Bitch, shut the fuck up. This is so good, but it also gives the biggest problem of the game. So obviously permanent summons, as of right now, it's literally every single fucking unit in the game. Both SSRs and SRs and Rs. Besides Freya. And I think Messiah too. No, Messiah is there. Okay, so everyone besides Freya. Right? And that's the thing. You can get every single unit in the game right now in the permanent banner. So it's both good and bad. But this is where it gives the real problem of the game. Or at least the gacha system. The Light Judgment, and probably later on the Dark Judgment. This banner, which is a rate up, basically, uses another resource This one uses Apex prototype. The normal one uses Anima prototype. And it costs a lot more. 3 times the resources, right? And so the problem with it is that it costs 3,000 to rate up on one guy versus the fact that you can get it. It's not fairly easy. It's basically the same. It's like an indie game, right? On the quote-unquote permanent banner, you can pretty much get every unit in game, other than the collabs, I think, and the normal 5 stars. Well, you can get every single one of them at a higher rate, and the very special units that are considered to be stronger are at a lower rate, right? But you can still get them for way cheaper. Like 3 times the price cheaper, you know? That sounds like a whining, I know. But the fact is that they're not that stronger than the normal units. Or at least I don't feel like they are. That's the problem. Like they don't act as being valued by price, which is the problem, I think. I feel rather, but that's just me. That's just my own opinion. If you are to pay way more for a unit, I feel like it's supposed to be stronger than the rest. I'm just saying. But anyway. Which, by the way, also brings to my other problem. The other one that is basically a both light and dark. Now, people will say, hey, that just means you don't have the resources. That means that the 4th banner that is permanent, but the 2nd banner that is permanent, basically, for the light and dark units, basically is only if you have this. And that is my problem. You are putting the rate up normal banner at 1,000. You are putting the permanent banner at 1,000. But you also can use the Hydro Crystal in the permanent, just like you can use the Hydro Crystal on the normal rate up. So why in the fuck can you not use the IIT 3000 crystals that you can pull on this one the same way that you can pull on this one? Well, I'll reverse. Why can you use the treasure 3000 here and not here? That is my problem. Now people would say, yeah, but you know, you kind of just want to, you know, they're higher price. There's not that much of them there. You don't want the whales to just put 20,000 crystals on their account and just buy them all, right? I'll be honest, yeah, I do. I kinda do, man. Why? Because that's gonna give money to this game. And by giving money to this game, it's gonna put up a new default into the gacha games, which will say, hey, put your pricing lower, we might just support your game. Yeah. But other than that, it's still fucking bullshit. No, but to be honest, the 3000 thing is just absolute fucking bullshit. That's just bad. Like, if you were to put this like this, I just want one singular rate up. If you were to do that, make just one singular banner, put it at 2000, and that's that. Well, no, actually, no. Don't put it at 2000, please. Give it a 1000. But actually, you know what? 100, 1000. Okay. But when it's a special like this, keep it at like maybe 1000 or maybe 1200. But instead of putting it at 100 summons, put it at like what? 150? I think like 150 is a good one. 200 max. I feel that would be good. And make it so that you can actually pull with the Hydro crystals for that one too. That would be really nice. Thank you. But yeah. That was about the gacha systems. Now, the thing is, I kind of talked about that in my Twitter earlier today. This here, I had so much fun talking into this, man. Like, I've actually missed talking with people. It's already starting, oh man. But yeah. Actually, I'm gonna do my 1 day 8 hours. No, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. The thing is, we don't really know at which time it's stopping. So anyway, actually, you know what? Let's go put Doki Doki. Oh, not there. There. Challenge. There you go. Well, we're gonna try auto farming that shit. Yeah, should be fine. Yep. Let's go. So yeah, my other problems comes to the World Chat. I had absolutely fucking so much fun speaking into World Chat. Obviously, you got your dumbasses. That's just how it is. Unions. We're gonna check that out after doing this one, but okay, I didn't join a union. I made one, and I just soloed everything that I could be able to solo in that. It's basically your typical guild. Oh, let's raid the boss, but the boss has like 100 fucking F bar, and in total, motherfucker has like 1 billion health. That's just how it is. But the way that they did their rewards is really interesting because it's really based on the fact that you need to be a lot of people to actually hit those, well, I was about to say marks, but to actually hit those rewards. And how can I pronounce this? Like, soloing because the unions have a weekly quest goal, and actually like soloing this is impossible because I've done every single one of the weekly quests and somehow I only have 280 points. The first reward is at 500, so you kind of need to be at least 2 to get maybe the 2 or 3 first rewards. The union also gives you daily rewards, by the way, a daily check-in, which is nice. Love a chicken. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm gonna come back to the unions after we're done with Doki Doki number 3. That's something that someone pointed out in the word chat. Every single story blocks have a very distinct environment. Like there's what, 12, I think it's 12 story right now, and between those 12 you have maybe like 4 or 5 different environments that are very thematic to what they are supposed to be. There's one that's basically a god. Well, actually, oh, did I? Oh shit! Really? Damn. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay. But yeah, you know, you can actually see them in the backgrounds changing because every single time that you finish an area, you get a new endless experience. They all have 3 quests to get experience materials, and so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, still 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different areas that are very thematic to their themes, which is quite nice. I didn't really pay that much attention to it, but they sure do look like what they're supposed to be. That's all I'm gonna say. Except this part is really cool. I really like the way that this one, the first area looked like. I actually also kind of like the fantasy club area. Now that I think of it, it was quite interesting. But yeah, their graphics are nice. Characters could look a little bit better, but at the same time, man, holy shit, Tiamat's looking like a fine woman, man. Like, got out of women. No, let's not. No. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, maybe not that bitch. Dude. No coat. Give me a skin with no coat. I'll be happy. I will be so fucking happy, man. Yeah. Now. There are a few problems. I will. Well, actually, I've spoken about the first Apex Dix for the promo LND, and that's the biggest problem. Okay. Well, actually, it's both a good thing and a bad thing. If they keep the same pull power that during the launch, the launch day, I don't know. The official day Okay, today the game's gonna be released. It might be a problem. Now, the reason as of why it will be a problem is that if they keep it as the same way that it was during the beta, people will barely be able to pick a lot of characters first day, first week. And the problem with that is, as well as all the characters basically synergize with each other, that's still a lot of fucking characters in one go, which causes a lot of clutter mentally, because you don't really know which unit you need to upgrade, which one you're supposed to be maybe a bit more working on rather than the other ones, because they will simply help your playthrough so fucking much. Like, though Tiamat, she carried my ass so fucking hard, man. Like, dude, her shield, hands down the best fucking shield I've ever seen in all gachas that I've played. Even way better than fucking Zhongli's. Zhongli, like, doesn't even, he cannot even fathom at the shield that she has, okay? Like, he pops the shield, she pops her shield, she basically break Zhongli's shield, okay? Bitch is crazy with her shield. But, like, she does so much. Like, she is both a tank and a DPS, basically. Like, well, actually, the way that I have built her, even though I very poorly build her. Like, though she's still constantly doing 4,000. She's almost constantly critical damaging. Like, how in the fuck you want that to be a problem, you know? And I'm gonna pull my pull ratio, right? I might need to do this. I have made a total of 634 pulls, okay? In which I have gathered 15 SSRs in total, 1 dupe of Tiamat, and 2 dupes of Freya, okay? Now that's low. But that still almost means that I had 3.37 rounded SSRs every time that I pulled. But no, not actually every time that I pulled, but every pull had that chance of having one, you know? And just 15 SSRs like that, that's a lot. When you think about it, that's a lot of characters that you have to build. And that's within a week. And that's without cutting on DSR. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 25. And the thing is, every unit can actually be played. I'm just gonna do this. So, when you think about it, you're like, okay, well, that's in total almost 30 characters that you have to test out, see how how they act with each other. That also means that you need to build them. That also means that it's gonna take you a lot of fucking resources. So obviously that's hard when you first think about it, because for the characters, like I have a lot of fucking dupes throughout all of the SRs. You know, dude, Dorothy, bitch is full. This guy, I almost never got him. Basically, this guy is full. This guy is full. Got him like yesterday. This guy is full. Got him like 3 days ago. But that bitch I actually got her the first day that I've started. This bitch is full. Quite not that long ago. Not that long ago. Not that long ago. Dude is full. This motherfucker is basically the best fucking SR unit. Maybe the best unit in the fucking game. He's just an SR. Right? This guy is actually very good for auto farm. But yeah, like there's so much units that you get quite easily, and that leads to looking up which one you need to get. And the problem with that is, with so much units and so much poor amount of resources, you easily lose focus on which one you're supposed to be getting. And also, just even if you focus on 4 characters like you're supposed to be, it's so fucking hard to focus. Like, these are my 4 mains, okay? This is my main team, and I first built her. I made sure that she was my DPS, that she constantly had the best attack gear. Then this bitch is my buffer, debuffer. Holy shit, man, that round ass. Holy dude, man. You can see her fucking ass cheek. Holy shit. Okay. I'm sorry. I seriously just noticed that. And so I made sure that this bitch had my... Basically, she could be able to go first. I always tried to do that. Always try to give her the most speed gear that I could find. But the problem is, you start to play, okay, and at some point you hit the ceiling of, okay, these dudes are killing my characters a bit too fast. So then I need to build up my healers, right? So you go back and you're going with your healers, but then you start to hit a point where, okay, well, my healer is fine, she can heal, but still, dude, I kinda need these motherfuckers to die quickly. So you go back and you need to farm for that bitch, and then you just redo that. It's a typical loop. It's the speed at which it comes, and you need to stay in that loop. That is the problem. When you enter that loop of, okay, I have to build up my healer and then build up my DPS or my tank, but there's a problem with the fact that you have maybe like 2 or 3 sets to farm at the same time. That's where it is really hard, because it takes 10 stamina to do one thing. You know, it always costs 10 stamina though. That's great. But here's the catch. Now, Nightmare 3, obviously that's where I'm at. you only have those 4 sets. But let's say you go to health 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 1 set more. And Inferno. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 7. And that's early on, it's not that much of a problem, for sure. You only have 2 sets with 2 rarities different. Then you go through the other ones, still the same thing. You go to the other one. Oh, just 2 sets. That's good. On hard. Well, oh, now you got 3 sets with 2 different level, right? And then R2, same thing. Okay, R3. Oh, just the 3 sets. Now the problem is, the more sets that you add up, the less you can actually get the right ones. And when you put that into also the fact that when you look at your models, you have these ones and your core, basically. These ones are the ones that you have changing main stats. And when you get to that, you have to get the very specific set, then the very specific main stat, then the very specific substat. It doesn't sound that bad because Genshin does the exact same thing. Problem is, which in a sense is really good, it only takes your coins. It's good, but to max it out, it costs around 780,000 coins. You do not get that shit within 130 pulls. Well, 130 runs. Well, 13 runs, basically. You don't get that. So you need to get a lot of the modules, then recycle them. And even then you don't hit that that maxing out. Which means that ultimately you have either the problem of, okay, well, I'm gonna just wait tomorrow, put my progression on hold, and just go like that. Or you can go and just either use the basically the condensed energy to refill your stamina, or pay gems to refill your stamina up to 10 times during the day. For people that really want just to, well, for people that just play that game, that makes that game their main game, and just want to sink hours on end into it, that's a problem. Now, I agree, you should not play a gacha game like that. You should not play a gacha game where you want just to sink 10 hours without any breaks. You should not. Okay? That's not good for you. Go touch grass. But sometimes you want, okay? So sometimes you just want to sink 10 hours. Like, you don't really want to eat, you don't really want to drink water. Sometimes you barely go to the bathroom. You know, you just wake up, you want to play your video game, then go to bed. You know, sometimes you just want that. And that's the problem. You cannot do that. You simply cannot do that without either breaking your farming availability. Availability without breaking your farming possibilities. Because if they pull out another event like they are doing for the last few days of the beta, that means that sometimes we will be getting ×2 for some drops. So ×2 the XP, ×2 the modules, ×2 the shells, I would really like for them to add a coin farming thing. Okay, that will be really cool. And so obviously, well, putting it ×2 for that too, you know? And that will actually break your, like, oh, that day I will keep them so that I could really use the ×2. You know, sometimes you just don't really want to wait for such an opportunity and just do it in a singular day. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not really looking on that kind of things. TLDR, I wanna farm when I wanna farm, man. I don't want that fucking bullshit. Which, speaking of which, another thing about this game is that, well, you cannot do auto runs, and based on the number of stars on that mission, the continuous battle would change. The amount of continuous battle would change. Now here's my problem. You can only do tens of them at one time, at best. You can set it at the top of my screen, 134. Yeah, I need to redo that shit. Let me just put 13, man. Remove that cap. I need you guys to remove that cap. It's such a trivial thing, but still, that's just how it is. But yeah. Actually, I think there was still something. Let's put this. By the way, to come back to the modules, there is actually someone on Reddit that did the maths, because everyone likes math, and that's where I got it all. Like that's where I really went ahead and go, yeah, dude, that's fucked up. So yeah, okay. That's the thing also too. So that's another problem with the modules. By the way, thank you, Skill Doctor. Like you have 3 normal slots. So basically this one is your flat attack, this one is your flat HP, this one is your flat defense, right? And those 3 are the 3 stats that can change. And so the scaling of them is problematic, because your flat attack is on a basis of 16, your flat HP on a basis of 18, defense on a 22, but your core are all about 32 on a scale, which is dumb. Like for the same, I don't think it's the same stats, but like for example, I will be crit damage plus 46%, plus 30%. Flat attack here, 240. Let's go see our flat attack, 240. It's the same one. You have one that is locked. The one at the core is the same one. Which is dumb. I might need to relook that thing. Wait, what the fuck? Really? Yeah, and when I'm gonna put that. Oh yeah. But 1,000. That should cost a lot of fucking money, man. Dude might need to look at this again. But yeah. For example, that will be the formula for the models, right? You want a specific one. Okay, well, you defeat Doki Doki. Okay, well, you are able to get the one set of the 5 ones that you need. And then you hit one of the 4. You made a little mistakes. There's actually 4 types for a core, right? Wait, no, actually 1 3. No, 1 4. 1 4. Because you have 4 types of pieces actually. So 1/4 chance to get the core, and then to get the main stats on that core. Well, you have 10 stats, so it's 1/10 of the chance. This is dumb. Like, we are actually talking about the level of grind that is absolutely fucking outrageous. I like the idea of having the models being farmable on a way easier way than fucking Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, even Wuthering Waves. Which, by the way, Wuthering Waves have quite the ecosystem is quite nice. Okay, this is me being quite frank. I really like the ecosystem. It's still a fucking piece of shit thing to do, but still, it's quite nice. But yeah, it's just fuck. Obviously, you have your basic. Oh, I need the most substats based. That before I even try to start upgrading it, so that I have the most upgrades for substats, obviously. So, you know, that adds again onto this. Oh, okay. Well, I need to get 1/5 of the chance to get my set, and then 1/4 of the chance to get a core, and then 1/10 of the chance to get the stats that I want. And then, on top of that, I need at least 3 or 4 substats base. That's a problem. That's a problem. But yeah. Okay, he's probably talking about mythic level of. Okay. Oh yeah, L4. Yeah, okay. Which also, that's another thing. Based upon the rarity. Oh, that's probably why it's not the same. I might need to get to that when the game officially launch. Because I'm actually not at the mythic level for my gear sets. But yeah, the cost of each upgrades not only, well, obviously it's gonna increase depending on the level, but it also increase depending of the rarity of the model. So if you have a unique and then a legendary, well, your legendary is gonna be costing way more for the same thing. Like for going from +1 to +1 is gonna cost more for your legendary. Personally, put it same price. Even if you just have to do an average of all levels and just put it on it like that, I don't care. Because at least you're not gonna get surprised and say, wait, what the fuck? Why does it cost so much all of a sudden? You know, it's easier to plan out your buildings, right? But I'm not just shop and only gonna talk about that because it's absolute garbage, and that's their solutions. So yeah, the model system is quite like the system at its core. It's nice. It's a good way. It just needs some touch, like finishing touch. It's almost there, 90% done. Just fine tune it. Did I have anything else to talk about? Because I've been babbling for almost enough for 3 hours. No. There we go. Right up. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, unions. Oh boy, sorry. Unions, whatever. So yeah, that's the normal boss that you can do, and that's the weekly quest that I was talking about. As you can see, I've claimed every single rewards of every single quest, and the big rewards, well, I'm halfway there. I'm alone. So of course, well, oh shit. Oh. Okay, so that was just me. There you go. But yeah, the daily check-in, like it gives you stamina, which is called stability. The union coins that you can buy within the shop, a few items, like I think the lattices, which allows you to level up the skill levels of your characters, and the supply bag, which I have yet to find out how in the fuck am I supposed to be using these. The 8 forum. What the fuck is an 8 forum? Oh, so that's how it works. Okay. I didn't know. Okay. Well, shit. Well, that's what it's used for. The more you know. But yeah, there's also that allows you to get some rewards. And so, yeah, and that's the union shop. Basically, depending on the level of your union, you're gonna get more rewards. One of them is 3 bulls, basically, if they don't change the shops when the game will release. You've got the Shadow Prince, which allows to increase your animus or aka characters star level. That's the lattice that I was saying about the skill levels. That's advanced progress pack. Advanced anime prints. I don't remember that. But I have 26 in my inventory. Those are the experiment materials, by the way. And wait, what? Consumables. Wait, that's to increase your skill levels, by the way. Also, so basically, skill levels, animus, prowess, skill. You need these one team prints basically to go and get the normal increase. Each skills increase one flat stats. Usually the third skill is the HP, the second one is the defense, and the first one is the attack. And when you are to get the skill levels, it's going to ask you for a lattice of your character type. So for example, an SSR will ask you for these yellow or perfect lattice, while the SRs will ask you for the purple or evolution lattice. Which it's a fine system. Like I would have probably preferred having just more items of that type to, you know, to increase the level of the skill. But at the same time, I've got a feeling that people will be able to get a lot of those lattices, so it's not that bad. Like, being a solo player, I've got a total of 8 of them, which some of it have been used. 2 of them have been used here on my Sanya, which by the way is the best fucking healer in the game. Oh, holy shit! Like, dude, she can resurrect your ass. She's fucking useful. She's so fucking useful. It's crazy. So yeah. That was my talk about Etheria. There's probably a lot of other problems about the game that there is. I'm not gonna talk about them because I don't know them. I've barely glimpsed into the arena. I know I still got gold 3, yeah, or gold 1. Yeah, no, gold 3. I think even I'm almost, no, maybe not. Maybe I'm not around the level of platinum. Yeah. Oh wait, maybe. Maybe almost platinum 1. Yeah. Maybe. But you know what? Let's go. Let's get our gold. Yeah, I've got a feeling I can do that. Alright. Ooh, that is not a lot of damage though. We'll see. But yeah, I've built like, besides doing this arena, I've never really touched any of the other two. Earlier today I did do the third arena thing, the like kind of tournament one. Yeah, I just knew that I was gonna get wrecked. But yeah, I didn't really touch the arena that much. I'm not really an arena guy, to be honest. I'm just like doing my own things. I'm really more of the PvP side. There you go, I got my Platinum 1. I'm good. I'm off the arena now. Rank up rewards, let's go. Now I'm Platinum 1. Oh, that's cool. Maybe I'm gonna get we'll see tomorrow. Yeah, if the fearless, I've done it once. Not that much of a fan. Obviously, well, I'm weak, so you know, of course. I've never done the Summit Arena, so I'm not gonna give any talk about that. There you go. I'm gonna take this. Thank you. Shit. You know what? Let's go do some summons. It's the end of the beta server, so we're gonna do our little summons. Summoning in the 90s. I don't know. I don't know. It would have been really funny that I just do a one pull. Almost end stream. Fucking pull Messiah. Holy shit, dude. That would have been bad. I would have been so fucking pissed. Like, holy shit, dude. Oh. High speed core. Another one pull. Another one. Give me another one. Okay. Yeah, so that was bad. Fuck you. But at the same time, they give you so much resources at the same time, like doing other shits than that. So it's hard. Like, it's both good and bad. It's both good and bad the way that you have to get your resources. Oh yeah, that's the 40. Okay, I'm gonna get this. So yeah, it is what it is. There's obviously more problems about the game that I don't really think about. There's probably also other good points that I don't really think about. So yeah, I don't know. You tell me. I don't know what else. But yeah. Otherwise, I didn't really play any fucking games during the last week. I didn't also play any of the Minecraft. Sadly. The fuck do you mean? I'm unable to read that shit. I didn't even click on you, you son of a bitch. The fuck? Also, by the way, y'all can tell me that this shit looks like she's... Oh, wait. You guys can tell me that bitch looks like she's holding a gun. Yeah. Y'all can tell me that she's not holding a gun. Like, Jen with that frame looks so fucking cool. I might actually try to retrace that. I might actually try to retrace that bitch and just pull out the Glock, make it an emote. Actually, that's a really good idea, actually. Wait, give me a second. Winning lucky mode. So the thing is, right? This character is called Whitney, and the thing is that this bitch, I had a really, really, really hard time dealing with her because she has these 4 penguins that just spam attacks one after the other, and most of the time they all choose the same target. So to just like obliterate one of my healers or obliterate my Freya, which is bad. And then after that, that bitch just goes on and says, "Oh, by the way, I've got a buff, 15 stacks. I'm slowing the shit out of you, man. Go fuck yourself." So like her penguins just keeps attacking again and 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 again. It's crazy, man. I had a really hard time dealing with her. So yeah, her looking all kind of smuggy, holding a Glock at me, is the funniest shit I ever seen. Like I don't know why, but it's just the fact that you're chatting, you change your avatar, you have her, you have that frame, and all of a sudden you just kind of look at it from one side of your eye, and you just mistake is slide forward for something else. And the way that she looks and the way that it's like the way that this here is placed, when it's small, it just looks like a gun. You know? Like, I don't know why. It's the first thing that came into my mind when I saw that is just, she's holding a gun. I might actually do that tomorrow morning. So yeah. I actually don't know what to play now. I don't have enough fucking stamina to play Etheria, man. Where the fuck is my... Oh. Wait, where the fuck don't I see? I'm gonna need to look into this. Holy fuck, dude. Okay. Yeah. I don't really know what game to play now. Actually, no, because I need to do my leggings and I cannot be bothered with that tonight. But I don't know. I don't really have any games. No, not co-op. I don't really have any games, he says with almost like 100 fucking games. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it a day for now. So hey, that's gonna be easy to make a video out of this, huh? I actually need to do it every single one of them.